Hello guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am going to discuss doubly linked list. But before starting the video, I request all of you to subscribe my channel and press the bell icon to get the latest notifications. So guys, in previous video we have seen that singly linked list has a node which has two parts, data and pointer to next. In doubly linked list there is one more part called pointer to previous node. So guys, we can traverse in both the direction, forward as well as backward. This is the logical representation of doubly linked list. Okay guys, now look at some basic operations that you can perform on a doubly linked list. The first operation is insertion at head. For this we will create a node and the news next will point to the head node, heads previous will point to new node and news previous set to null, and at last head will point to new node and set new to null. The time complexity for this operation will be big of 1. The next operation is insertion at end. For this we have to reach at the end node of the linked list and then create a new node. The temps next will point to new node, news previous will point to temp node and news next will be null, and at last set new and temp to null. The time complexity will be big of n, but this can be reduced by maintaining the tail pointer as we have discussed in the last video. The third operation is insertion at position. For this we have to reach at the previous node of that position at which we want to insert a new node. Suppose temp will point to that node. Now create a new node, then news next will point to the temps next node, temps next previous will point to next node, and temps next will point to new and news previous points to temp node. At last we will set new and temp to null. The time complexity will be big of n for this operation. Now we will look at deletion operation. First we have look at deletion at head. For this take a temp pointer which will point to the head and then move head to the head's next node and then delete the temp node by set heads previous to null. The time complexity will be big of 1. Now the next operation is deletion at tail or at the end of the linked list. We have to reach at the second last node of the linked list. Suppose temp is pointing to the second last node of the linked list. So now simply we will delete the temps next node and set temps next and temp to null. The time complexity for this operation will be big of n. At last we will discuss deletion at position. For this operation we have to reach at the end at the desired position. Let's say temp is pointing to that node. Now temps previous next will point to temps next node and temps next previous will point to temps previous node, and at last set temp to null. The time complexity of this operation will be big of n. To perform all of these operations you must have the knowledge of basic programming. So guys, this is all for today. I hope you will like this video. Next we will discuss about the circular linked list. Till then I'll leave this question for you. Think and answer.